Today, we're looking at accessing some serious swing speed to get some incredible distance, all from the comfort of your own home. And I use this drill with tons of my students to help them rack up yards on the course and get their ball soaring over their partners down the middle of the fairway. We're looking at ripping the head cover off, stepping up to the tee with confidence, and hitting some straight up bombs. Now, what I've got for you today is something really unique, a different way of hitting the golf ball than you might have heard of. If you've ever struggled with swinging too hard and not seeing the ball go far, this is going to fix that problem today. We're actually going to turn powerless effort into effortless power. The main problem for golfers who struggle to hit the ball farther is they end up swinging the club in a very vertical fashion. So think about this up and down type of sensation. And what this means is as you're swinging into impact, you're pretty much releasing your power straight into the ground. And this is killing your swing speed. And if you were to just think about it, when I hit a golf ball, I want to hit it with the club going towards the target. But when you are doing this up and down type of movement, it's like we're glancing at the ball like this. So you're not applying maximum power to the ball, you're just hitting the club straight down into the ground. The new way of hitting the ball, you're going to go from glancing, which takes a ton of effort and it's so frustrating, into getting this club to go through the ball all the way to the target. It feels a ton more powerful with your driver and your irons. It really crisps up your ball striking too. So take the club out of your hands. We're not going to do anything to break your living room. Just extend your arms out to straight. We're going to look at the power boosters. It's like our rocket boosters for our swing. The power boosters are the shoulders and the hips. The more I can turn the shoulders, the more power potential I have, the bigger backswing I can create. So this would be a short shoulder turn. This would be a big shoulder turn. When I tilt over towards the ground, you can see the difference. Half backswing, short shoulder turn. Look at your front shoulder and your trail shoulder. You'll see they haven't turned maybe halfway. And then a full shoulder turn. My front shoulder is under my chin, my trail shoulder, my right shoulder is behind my neck. So we look to maximize shoulder turn to create a bigger backswing with less effort. You've got to start by enabling the boosters of the hips. So the hips allow the shoulders to turn. And when I can get my hips to turn and straighten my trail leg, I can create a bigger shoulder turn. My favorite part about hip turn and giving you more yardage, you can get more yards right now just by doing this simple thing. Straighten my leg, I'm turning my hips. I get my belt buckle to point away from the target. It's a nice dance move. My right cheek is going towards the target. You think about getting the right cheek to move that way if you're a right-handed player. Instantly increases my distance. Look at this. Do you see how the shoulders have just moved almost under my chin? So I've got half of my shoulder turn already taken care of from the very beginning, just by including the hips. Now all I gotta do is turn my shoulders. I can go on forever. I feel like I can get an incredible turn from there. So you should be feeling like you've unlocked or opened up your body, which has allowed the shoulders to turn a ton more. That's the first step. As you pull the shoulders around, you should see almost like you're this machine. I've got my two arms out in front of me, and I was like, and you almost can get this sense of the arm staying straight in front of your chest as you swing back. I feel like my shoulders are working together. I don't feel like the right shoulder stays back and the left arm swings. I don't feel like the right arm stays here and the left arm moves. You need both shoulders for this to work. We take this unit, we swing it back for the backswing. So I've got my front shoulder under my chin, and then we swing it aggressively through to get my trail shoulder passing my chin. Watch as I do this really aggressively. Here we go. You want the shoulders to accelerate as fast as possible to start your downswing. So I'm trying to get this shoulder moving all the way over towards the target. This is the eye opener because it's different than the way you might be used to hitting, which is that up and down way. So think of the old way as hitting like this, like that guy on the aircraft carrier trying to tell you to land. It's like this. It's just a chop. But hitting like a chop is weak and powerless. I'm not applying anything to the ball. I feel like most of my energy is going down. But the second I do this with the shoulders, I feel everything going towards the target. Do you see how fast these are moving? I'm not making that. That's just wind created from my arms. It's awesome. That happens from hip turn, and then when I start through, I get the right shoulder passing everything. Now that was me adding a sound effect. When we're hitting a golf ball, we have tilt to the ground. So this is how this concept works when we have tilt. In the old way of hitting, you're hitting like this. I'll show you with the club in a second. In the new way of hitting, you're hitting like this. You can actually feel this sensation, most powerful feeling in golf, is like I'm holding a basketball and I'm passing it aggressively down towards a target. Watch when I finish here. What is unique about this? You see both arms are straight. You see my weight's forward. The old way, you would see chop and the weight falling back, and there's a mishit and no power. Let's add a club for a second. Just take out a wedge, 9-iron, something short so you don't break anything. Turn the shoulder back, full backswing. Turn the shoulder through, full downswing. Add the tilt. Turn the shoulder back, turn the shoulder through. Now you might be wondering, what am I doing to prevent myself from swinging like this? You might say, Tom, well, when I do this, I feel like I want to swing over. Well, that's the magic of what I talked about in my previous episode. If you get the right arm tucked in. So if we get the right arm tucked in and you're just swinging your shoulders, the club never goes over and down. And check out that episode if you want to learn more about it. But essentially, we're starting from a position like this and swinging the club around the body. So the club will always stay shallow. When I add that tilt, there's the club, it's shallow. So you don't have to worry about this way, because then I would untuck my arm. So I keep the arm tucked in while I do this. And when I get to about this point, I'm passing that basketball. It's the most powerful release of all those things you've just stored up. Hips, shoulders working together, and then you send with the wrath of God that right shoulder through, and then you feel the arms extend fully to straight. I want you to get the sense of that pass. So I am breaking down both arms here just to show you the feel. My right arm is bent, my left arm slightly bent, but when you pass this, you need them to fully fire out towards the target, not down. So we're different here. This is down, this is 2. We're going that way. So you should actually hear this whoosh when the arms go from this bent to then, hear that? That's a lot of speed right there. You give anybody a club and you think about creating the most speed possible, how much of a whoosh can you create? Kind of limited with a short club, but I can feel a whirlwind of speed right there. If you're not creating that speed, you're spending way too much effort trying to hit the ball. This is effortless because that club is whipping through impact. All with the help of the shoulders and the hips. All right, now one thing, you need to stay tuned and watch this part because this just came to me. The over-the-top fixer. So find something. Place this chair about 1 foot length past your right foot. I hope that I don't break my arms in the process. Just kidding, it won't happen because you don't want to hit this chair. Softer chair, be nicer to you. This is just straight up wood. So swing back, and as I swing my shoulders through, you don't want to touch this. If you do, you hit like this. Move it a little closer. So you should see your hands approaching from here instead of over. Actually move it a little closer to the ball. If you want to get mean with this, I don't mind going mean with this because I want you to improve. Those hands are always behind me, always behind me. These hands, ooh, ah, it hurts. Rather cut steak like that. That's painful. So this fixes a lot of things. We got the backswing taken care of, the downswing taken care of. Your driver, place that chair there. I've got the club head in line with the heel of the chair. Don't break anything in the room. Swing through, don't touch the chair, Tom. You just build that feeling. Across your driver, your long irons, everything in the bag is going to see a huge improvement with this. And you're definitely going to be the longest hitter in your group. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in a future episode.